Good evening, world. This is the second episode of the Brandon Janeau show. This episode, I will be talking about the top 5 rappers of all time, in my opinion. I think music is very important, especially hip-hop, to me. It speaks to not just who you want to be, but I think who you can be one day. And these are the top 5 rappers that I believe that have shared pretty much that same sentiment in their music. So this is my opinion. These are my top 5. I'm not really telling everybody their top 5. I don't really care about your top 5. Could care less about your top 5 right now. My top 5 is in no particular order. And I will be talking about each one of them on the next couple podcasts. But this podcast in particular is about one person. But these are my top 5. Biggie, Hov, Wayne, J. Cole, Rick Ross. No particular order. That's just my top 5. This top 5, though, will be about the one, the only, Cole World, J. Cole. Why I respect him so much as a musician, but more so as a rapper, is because he doesn't get that much love. He doesn't get that much respect. He doesn't get that much look from mainstream radios or anything like that. Now he's doing a lot of those. But before then, he was just dropping amazing music. He wasn't even asking anybody what they thought. He's the first rapper in, 20-something years to go platinum without any features on an album. I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it. But we don't give him that credit because we look at guys. I respect these guys. I love these guys to death. Like Kendrick and Drake and Drake. And we look at them and we say those are the guys that we idolize, we respect. We give those guys the mantle first over him. Well, now I think a lot of people are starting to give him that same type of love, but people are still asking the same question. What was this when they were going on their runs, and what happened to you when you were supposed to be on your run? I think a great could do it with features or without features. I think he's shown that he could do it without features. And as soon as he does start doing features, he's killing them. Every feature he's been on lately, he's been killing them. 21 Savage, a lot, killed it. London, killed it. Name it, any song he's been on, he's killing it. He's still killing his own songs by himself. Middle Child, the whole KOD album, I went to the show. It was phenomenal. I think the man is one of the greatest to ever do it. But he would never get that love. He would never get that admiration from everybody else because nobody actually looks at him and says that to him, because I think a lot of people are so enamored with Drake or Kendrick or even the new guys that's coming into the game, like a Travis or name them. They're getting more love than him. They're going and getting more shine than him. And he's cool with that. I think that's a pretty interesting thing. You got to be very self-confident in yourself to know that you're not going to always be the first that get the love, but eventually the love will come to you. That's very important. I think that's very important to a person's growth in not just the industry that he's in, but the world that we're in. I've been a fan of his since Friday Night Lights. The first single truly off that project was Too Deep for the Intro, and that became one of my favorite songs. Still to this day is one of my favorite songs that he's ever done, bar none. I don't care if it's an album or not. It is one of the greatest songs he's ever done. I think he has become one of the greatest guys in the industry because of that reason, because he has spoken to so many people out there that really hasn't had a voice. And he really is the voice of the voiceless sometimes, because what he says on tracks and what he says on songs is very important, very, very in detailed. And I think that a lot of people should start really, if you haven't listened to him and you're starting now listening to him, go back and listen to him. I think you will listen to songs that he just put out there for years and years that speaks to, a young kid like me or a young man coming into the world, getting into his own. Another reason why I think he's one of my favorite rappers, really, one of my favorite artists in the industry, is because, well, of course, we're both, January kids, we're Aquarius, so we kind of like to stay to ourselves. So when it's time to really show up and improve, we know more about ourselves than anybody could tell us. So that's very important. I think that, life doesn't give you second chances a lot. So when you do get your chance, you got to take it. Example, me right now. So I think that he's an incredible artist, an incredible musician. I think people that sleep on him are not sleeping on him anymore because of what he has accomplished and what he's has achieved so far in his career. Projects that I could tell people go listen to is Friday Night Lights, about him. Another one is the warm up. Another project that is incredible by him is, of course, the classic album 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I think that is the album that everybody, if you weren't a J. Cole fan, you definitely became one then. Or if you wasn't a believer of his music, you definitely became one then. Or if you was like me and you already knew who he was and you knew what he was capable of, that just made everybody say, wow, that man's incredible. And you was like, I know. I've been trying to tell you guys this for years. But I think, like I said, his incredible musical ability is unmatched right now. I think he could really get those lyrics off better than anybody I've ever heard in my time. I'm 25, so I haven't heard a lot of rappers spit like he spits, rap like he raps, in such detail. Can really paint you a picture of what he's saying and what he really feels. So I think that's an incredible feat to be in to do. He's got plenty of songs that nobody's probably ever heard of, like that maybe his core fans have heard, but a lot of people haven't. But yeah, we don't give him that love. We don't give him that shine. And I think we should start giving him that love, that shine, that admiration. I know he's doing it now. I know a lot of people are starting to jump on it now and talk about him now. And, but I remember growing up and I used to watch these shows and listen to these radio shows and these podcasts and all these people that love music. And they used to say, well, the top 3 rappers right now in the game is Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. And I don't care how many times Cole will be the third person on that list. You could literally do Drake, Kendrick, or Kendrick, Drake, and Cole will still be that third person on that list. They would acknowledge him, but not acknowledge him. They would give him the love, but really say, well, he's not on that level yet. And just to listen to those guys say that, it really shouted him out, but it kind of was also like, man, I don't really know about him. He could do so much better. And I think now he's really trying to show people that he's always been that guy. He's always been in the tops of not just of this generation, but of just rappers. Like I said, I think he's a GOAT. I think he's going to become something special. He's already special, but I think he's going to really become something special to a lot of more people out there that really haven't given him that shot, given him that chance of being the guy. Like I said, I've been a fan of his since, Friday Night Lights. I think he's one of the most incredible artists to ever do it. And then we don't give him enough credit for his producing. Like, the man produces his own records. He produces everybody else's records. He barely works for people, which I think is another reason why so many people don't give him that love. He's not out here doing a lot of features. 9 years, but back in the day, he wasn't doing a lot of features. You probably see him on 1 or 2 songs. The songs would be catchy, but you'd be like, all right, next. Like, what's next? So I think him being overlooked for so long, people are now starting to trying to give him that love. And it's like, bro, we the people that have known him, that he's an incredible artist, has known him for that long. So, I think Cole World is definitely one of the GOATs of this generation. Not just this generation, but in hip-hop history. And, so that's one of my that's my top 5 rappers of all time. Like I said, I got 4 more. 4 more top 5 rappers, but that right there is one of the best rappers I know in the game right now. Cole World, J. Cole. If you haven't listened to any of his music, please go listen to it right now. If not, songs I can tell you about: Under the Sun, incredible song. Revenge of the Dreamers 3 is an incredible project. Go listen to it. KOD, Forest Hills Drive, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Born Center. Friday Night Lights, The Warm Up, old songs you probably listen to and kind of get to know a little bit better about him. Too deep for the intro. One of my favorite songs is Let Nas Down off his project. One of those songs, like off of Born Center. Another song off of Born Center that you probably would never know as Rich Niggas or Niggas Know, New York Times. Like songs like that would, and one of the greatest songs that he's ever done also is Love Yours, which is one of my favorite songs. So yeah, that's one of my favorite rappers right there. Top 5 guys. That's just one of the first installments of the top 5 rappers of my lifetime. So, like I said, it's my opinion, my favorite rappers. You know, if you want to shoot me a shot, say who your favorite rappers are in the game, want me to talk about it, cool. I'm here. But for right now, those are my top 5. And that right there is my first top 5 guy, J. Cole, Cold World, Dreamville. I'm out.